Hello, 21st century learners. Climb aboard and explore with Teacher Dolore. Together, let's discover different worlds and dimensions as we enter this literary adventure. I am Ma'am Dolore. Join me as we explore the world of literature. Ali na, ubanta! Together, we will travel from lesson to lesson, discover treasures, and experience an extraordinary adventure as we journey through the 21st century literature from the Philippines and the world. Twenty-first century learners, have you used computer programs and applications in doing school-related tasks like studying literature? What computer programs and applications were available to you? Does using those information and communications technology or ICT tools make your learning more meaningful and exciting? In the previous lesson, you have learned about multimedia formats that you can use to creatively understand and interpret a literary text. Today, I will introduce you to an analysis of an anecdote with the use of multimedia to further improve your ICT skills. Before you learn something new, let's hop on to your tour task number 1. Identify the type of multimedia format by arranging the jumbled letters to form meaningful words based on the given definitions. Number 1. This refers to a stylized method that represents the occurrence of words within a textual content such as websites, articles, speeches, databases, and others. Right, tag clout. Number 2, it is an electronic medium for the recording, copying, replaying, broadcasting, and displaying of moving visual media. Great, video. Number 3, this is a website containing short articles called posts that are changed regularly. Bingo, blog. Number 4, these are a series of slides often displayed on a large screen using a projector. Good. Slideshow presentation. Number 5, it is a graphical way to represent ideas and concepts. Perfect. Mind mapping. Is it a score of 5 over 5? Bravo! Task unlocked. Have you read an anecdote? Have you ever retold a personal experience to someone? How do you find recalling past experiences?
Nay, pupunta po ako kay na Karen, may project po kami. Pahingi naman ng pamasahe.
Ano? Sa kabilang kanto lang yun ah. Noong kabataan namin, nilalakad lang namin yun hanggang doon sa kabilang baryo. Kaya ikaw, anak, mag-ehersisyo ka. Nakakabuti sa katawan ng paglalakad. Oh, eto payong.
Sige po, Nay, maglalakad na po.
Oh, huwag mong kalimutan mag-mask. Ingat!
We are fond of sharing humorous experiences in life to our family members and friends. We might not be aware, but we are already sharing anecdotes. An anecdote is a short, entertaining, or interesting story about a real incident or person. Anecdotes can be about any topic under the sun. It is a short narrative about a real person or event, which usually intends to make the listeners laugh or ponder over a topic. For example, if a group of learners talk about their favorite pets, and one learner shares a story about how her dog cuddles every time she comes home from school, then that learner has just imparted an anecdote. Now, let's explore some of the purposes of anecdotes. First, to bring cheer. Stories may pop up anytime, and these sometimes make people laugh and brighten mood. Here is an example of an anecdote meant to look back on a funny memory. During dinner, a grade 11 learner shared her story on her first day at school when she got lost and attended a wrong class.
O anak, kumusta ang unang araw mo sa klase?
Okay naman po, Nay. Ang laki po ng eskwelahan kaya nawala po ako. Mali po ang klaseng pinasukan ko. Pinagtinginan po nila ako kasi ako lang yung grade 11. Grade 12 pala sila lahat. Tumawa sila at nakitawa na rin ako. Kaya ayun, naging kaibigan ko na sila lahat.
Second, to reminisce. In most anecdotes, people are talking about their experiences in the past. They try to look back on moments in their lives and share the joy of that time with others. Here is an example of an anecdote with a hint of reminiscence.
Nay, nakakita na ba kayo ng kalabaw?
Oo naman anak. Noon sa probinsya, sinasakyan ko ang kalabaw na pang-araro ng lolo ninyo. Masaya ang buhay sa bukid. Nakakamiss.
Third, to caution. Sometimes just giving rules is not effective. Sharing frightening stories of dangers can be helpful for some people to realize the possible consequences of their actions. Here is an example of a cautionary anecdote.
Tay, excited na po ako matutong mag-drive. Turuan niyo naman po ako.
Oo naman anak. Pero bago yan, gusto ko lang sabihin sa iyo na ang buhay natin ay isa lang. Palagi isa lang alang ang batas trapiko. Naalala mo yung nangyari noong nakaraang taon? Napakabilis magmaneho ng driver, kaya na-aksidente at maraming buhay ang nawala. Kaya anak, mag-ingat palagi at sumunod sa mga batas trapiko.
Opo, Tay.
Fourth, to persuade or inspire. Sometimes people share stories on how they surpassed their struggles in life. These, most of the time, give encouragement to others who have been in similar situations. The message usually conveys successes in life as a fruit of hard work. Here is an example of an inspirational anecdote.
Kevin, okay ka lang ba? Parang ang lalim mata ng inisip mo.
Kinakabahan lang po, sir. Meron kasi kami remedial class, ma'am, sa communications. At hindi po kasi ako kampante.
Natural lang naman kabahan. May estudyante ako noon, nasa high school na siya, pero hindi pa rin nakakabasa ng maayos. Nagpursiki siya. Kada oras ko siya nakikita sa library at nire-record ang boses niya habang nagbabasa. Alam mo bang nakagraduate siya na may medalya bilang pinakamahusay na student broadcaster? Kaya ikaw, kaya mo rin yan.
Salamat po, sir. Magsisikapan ko po.
Let's do a quick recap. These are the 4 purposes of anecdotes. Right, to bring cheer, reminisce, to caution, and to persuade or inspire. Anecdotes or short personal stories have many uses. They are important because they emphasize the usefulness of personal experience, next to that of facts or professional perspectives. Also, anecdotes represent the variation of experience and inspire compassion. Anecdotes are valuable literary devices because of their diversity in style, tone, and utility. They can be used by almost any person, in any situation, in any genre. Anecdotes serve countless purposes and make situations more interesting for both the characters and the audience. An anecdote is a timeless device that is used across literature, film, television, and theater, and has been benefiting storytellers for centuries. We're almost done with our literary journey, but there's still tour task number 2. We tackled anecdotes today, and let's see if you can answer the questions correctly. Choose the letter of your correct answer. Paper and pen ready? Here we go. Number 1. Most of the writers use anecdote to A. Tell a story. B. Deal with differences of opinions. C. Share helpful tips on making a living. D. Impart a lesson. Correct answer is A. Tell a story. Number 2. What someone talks about when he or she shares an anecdote. A. Opinions. B. Personal experiences. C. Plans and dreams in life. D. Biography of other people. Correct answer is B. Personal experiences. Number 3. It is a brief, serious, amusing, and interesting story. A. Tale. B. Fable. C. Legend. D. Anecdote. Correct answer is D. Anecdote. Number 4. My mother shares her epic experience at the department store while buying a dress is an example of what anecdote? A. Cautionary. B. Motivational. C. Inspirational. D. Reminiscence. Correct answer is D. Reminiscence. Number 5. When someone talks about his or her past and shares the joy of his or her experience, he or she intends to A. Inspire. B. Caution. C. Reminisce. D. Bring cheer. Correct answer is D. Bring cheer. Number 6. This anecdote shares frightening stories of dangers that can be avoided by following regulations. A. Motivation. B. Cautionary. C. Reminiscence. D. Entertainment. Correct answer is B. Cautionary. 21st century learners, I hope the literary tour was a fun-filled experience for you. Today, we've discussed anecdotes and its various purposes. For your assignment, write an anecdote and present it using a software program or application of your choice. There is more to come for the 21st century literature from the Philippines and the world. Stay tuned for more on the next episode. We'll journey on the basic elements of a short story as we do a creative adaptation of a literary text based on rationalized criteria prior to presentation. See you next time for more #Explore with Teacher Dolore, only here on DepEd TV.